Hello, I'm Dheeraj. So I have one question is, I've read halfway through your one of the books, okay, so there's one thing you talk about this psychoanalysis that these Westerners are doing, like Wendy Doninger, they're doing about a four thing, like there's a thing about Ramakrishna Paramhans, they have
right,
done
I
this,
understand, but yeah, what's your question?
So the question is, how do you suggest we can go about doing the Purva Paksha and the Uttar Paksha with the psychoanalysis of the things that they are doing, where in our case there are things that we cannot explain in words. You see, it's the belief. There are things that are nirvachaniya. So how do you go about the psychoanalysis?
Yeah. So my 5 books, this is the 5th one, each opens a new battlefield. Okay. So the Invading the Sacred opened a battlefield of challenging Western psychoanalysis of deities. Yeah. Let me now answer it. Let me just chance. So that book was my opening the battlefield, and I hoped that Hindu psychology people, people trained in cognitive sciences, would then be the home team and continue that work. 10 years later, they have not done it. What I had done, basically, it became a very emotional thing, and people started fighting, Wendy Doninger and all that. That was not the intent. So I did an intellectual piece of work. I expected people to take that even further, but they didn't do that. Similarly, in Breaking India, I did it's a different battlefield. It is not the same thing. And being different is a different battlefield. Indra's Net is another one. This is another one. Each one, I define a battlefield, define the other side, what they are doing, why it's wrong, what's an issue, do a Purva Paksha. And my goal is that I want more people to join me in taking this intellectual discourse further. But what I find is our people merely recycle the same knowledge. People just quote and recycle, either quoting me or not quoting me in their own words. They just recycle the same knowledge. So 10 years later, we are no further than we were. So this is a problem I have. I could stick to one topic and just keep going deeper all my life. Or I could, every year or two, produce another topic, completely different topic. I have chosen the second approach. I want to define a lot of battlefields. But I'm hoping that others will join and follow, but they are not. So we haven't had enough energy and enough disciplined, rigor approach to critiquing these things further and further. Now, I'm not the only one doing it. There's a lot of good people doing this. I'm just telling you about my scholarship. I wanted serious people in psychology to take up this issue of Freudian psychoanalysis and take it further, and that didn't happen. So it's more or less where the book was 10 years ago.
No, so my question is, so you collecting these people from India, doing this Purva and Uttar Paksh,
right,
you'll be doing regarding Sanskrit only, or with the psychoanalysis things also?
This particular project I'm now doing is just based on the battle for Sanskrit work. Okay. It is this battle. It is Indology. It's about 10 specific issues with the Vedas, with Ramayana, with Kavya, with Shastras, with whether Sanskrit is dead or alive, whether it is oppressive or liberating. I'm just taking the issues raised in this book and building a home team of intellectuals only concerning this particular book, not my previous books.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Newton, if it is proven that Newton was a badmash, he was a scoundrel, then airplane will not start falling down because gravitation is gone. The nature of reality is independent of how somebody is understanding it.